Good evening, guys, and happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. So, I do not have a Meijer haul for you guys today. It sounded like my dad didn't want to go. I was a little nervous because I was like, I had looked over the Meijer ad and I was like, okay, they don't have that much stuff going on, so making my grocery list hopefully will not take too long. I just had to go over all of like the digital coupons, which I did today and made my list before my dad got home. So I was like, okay, this is perfect. We can still go to Meijer. And then he comes home and he's like, did you really want to go today? Like, you know, and I was like, why? It sounds like you don't want to go. And he's like, well, we can go on Wednesday because he does have to go still to the like football thing he normally goes to on Wednesday for like their weightlifting. However, he doesn't have to work out on Wednesday, which normally he like works out every day in our little, you know, garage gym that we have. And so he's normally, like I said, works out there at least, you know, once a day. But he'll take like a week off every once in a while, and some days he'll take like days off. So he's not working out on Wednesday and Thursday. So he's like, so I don't have to do that. So we can go, even though like we'd still have to wait for Jack anyway on Wednesday. So my dad's just like, I figure, you know, we'll just go on Wednesday because like we, you know, like even like on Monday when we go, we have to wait until after 4 o'clock when my dad goes to pick Jack up from weightlifting. So like it really doesn't matter all that much. We could go. It's just my dad doesn't like to be crammed with all this other stuff, because like sometimes when he comes home, he'll come home at like 3 o'clock, work out, then go pick Jack up, then we go to the grocery store. Whereas on Wednesdays he can't work out himself first because he's over at the weightlifting anyway, because that's like his day to be there. And so like I said, that's kind of how that all ends up, you know, working out. So that's why he was like, well, we can go on Wednesday instead. So we just decided we were gonna do that, even though I think it was him more not wanting to go than it was you know, like us needing to change it around or anything. But I told you how me and my mom are going to Jewel tomorrow, so I will have that for you guys tomorrow, and I have to because it's the last day of the sale tomorrow. So either way, I will have that for you guys, and we're gonna go hopefully somewhat earlier in the morning as well. It is like a balmy 75 degrees, I think, or something like that out today. I am in shorts and a t-shirt today because I actually started out in jeans, and for some reason though, in the afternoon it always gets so hot out. Like it's, not hot out, it just feels so much hotter in our house at night. And so which is funny, you think it's like the opposite or way around. It's like, oh, when the sun's out and you know it's shining and all this kind of stuff, you feel like that would be like that way. No, it feels like it's like all the heat congests in the house. And it might be because our house is brick, which is what my mom always says. She's like, oh, because the house is brick, like it takes in like all the heat during the day, and then it's like stays in the house like at night too. Whereas like though, like overnight it like cools down, and then it gets cool, and it's cool like during the day, but then at night it gets really hot again. And like that's how it always felt. So I don't know if there's any credibility to that. It's like, you know what she always says about it, like, oh, it's you know, because it's brick and it keeps the heat in at night and stuff like that. Or, you know, it just seems like it's more in the evening. It's not necessarily night, but like then it just kind of stays stagnant throughout the whole like evening. So that's why it'd be really nice to open up the windows. But my window is so old, it's original to the house, and it is a pain to get open. I actually don't think my storms are closed though, which would be nice because that means I could open it, because I think just the screen's down. I don't think my dad ever ended up closing the storms over the winter, although maybe he closed mine, I don't remember. But all I know is that one of them is broken, like the screen or the storm, and so I think it's the screen that's broken. There's like little latches that you have to like pull up and then pull like the storm back down, and it's broken on the one thing, so you have to like get either like a screwdriver or a pair of scissors and like jam it in there to be able to like lift it up so that like pulls it out, if that makes sense, and then lift it up. And so yeah, it's a huge pain. And if, like I said, if it's not actually already set up for it, I'm not gonna be able to do it anyway, and I don't want to go fiddling around with it right now in the middle of the night anyway. But it'd be so nice to be able to do that. So that's why we're getting new windows, guys. It's gonna be a process though. The other side of the house is getting windows before this side of the house is getting windows, and these ones will probably be the last ones, because the one upstairs, we realized they never properly like sealed it. It's the newest window in the house that when we moved in, and we think that it was possibly, maybe it was broken or something happened to it or whatever, but the newest, like I said, the newest window that you can tell it's new, upstairs, it looks like it wasn't sealed properly, and we actually do have a slight bit of water damage around it, and so that window has to be replaced, because obviously we want that replaced too when we do the, you know, the whole upstairs is being remodeled, and we need, you know, the new you know, like insulation and drywall, and we're not going to put that in. Well, I mean, we can put it in, we're going to seal the window from the outside, but we obviously don't want to put that stuff down and then just have it, you know, rain again and then get ruined again and then have to replace it all over again. So like I said, that's what we're gonna do, but we, like I said, we don't want to have a problem with that. So that window, the stuff upstairs, is most likely what's gonna have to come next before these windows get taken care of, because these ones are not having a problem. These ones again too, although they're original to the house, they're a trooper and they hold up pretty well, but again, one piece of it's broken, you know, and again too, I think the house is built in like either 59 or 69 or something like that. So the house is old. It needs a, you know, like I said, a little bit of TLC, and I'm 99% sure the windows are original. Which it's actually funny, because when we had them come out and like my dad was talking to the guy about the windows, I think my dad said he asked if we wanted to do all new windows or if we just wanted to get the panes replaced, or like something like that, like if we wanted to keep the frame still. My dad's like, no, like we want new windows. These things are drafty, they're old, you know, because a lot of older houses, like the house across the street to us is a Queen Anne, and it has like a historical plaque. And we're actually in the historical district of our town, although our house isn't old enough to be considered historic. But I think the one across the street was built in like 1890s, around there. And so I think all of their windows are still original to the house. But again, too, like if they ever have to, they just replace the pane if like something were to happen to it. And that's again how a lot of times it goes in older houses. But you know, and even to like my friend, she lived like 2 houses or 3 houses down from us, and I remember like in her, I don't know if it was her bedroom, but I just remember like they have really nice, like not stained glass, but like a lot of intricate detail in the glass work, and I was like, that, like if that breaks, like you can't really replace that, like that's like historic, like that's old, like you're not gonna, like I said, like be able to like just, oh, replace that pane. It was like, you know, it's just, you know, you have to replace, I mean, you can replace the pane, but it has like detail in the glass work, and like you can't replace that, like, you know, I mean, I guess you could, but again, that's, you know, comes down to money, I guess, and whether or not you can afford to get like that kind of stuff done if like something were to have ever happened to like a window like that. So anyways though, yeah, it's hot out today though, guys. I changed into shorts now in the afternoon because I was like, it's too hot to be in pants, and like it is, like I said, like I don't know if it got up to 80, but it's supposed to be 75 tomorrow is a high. It's supposed to stay in the 70s. We're not supposed to get a day that's lower than the 70s until Sunday. Sunday then, for the like a couple days at the beginning of the week next week, looks like it'll be down into the 50s and then get back up into the 60s by like whatever I can see, like in the like 10-day forecast or whatever it is. It looks like it's supposed to get back up and be warmer again after that. But yeah, guys, I am like, you know, it's too early to put the air conditioning on, but at the same time too, I'm like, I'm gonna just like, you know, I'm definitely gonna be sleeping in shorts tonight too. But the thing is, like I said, like overnight though, sometimes I'll wake up and I'll be freezing cold, because it's actually will get very cool then at night. But it's just like that like late evening into like the early morning kind of, like it is when it's, you know, or I guess just late, like midnight around that time, like it's a very early morning hours, is like it still just feels hot. And I'll probably though, when I go to take a shower, probably leave my door open just to get some air into my room, because also too, like I was telling you guys, my room is in the middle of the house, so it's really nice in the winter time when it's cold out, because my room stays really nice and balmy. It's nice and warm in here. But in the summertime it does stink because my room is in the middle of the house and it stays really warm in here. So like especially at a time like this when it's like we're not putting the air conditioning on. So again too, like whereas Jack's room's probably nice and cool, my parents' room's probably nice and cool, like even the kitchen and living room are cool, you know, for the most part, but my bedroom, it just feels like, you know, it's definitely several degrees difference in here than it is the rest of the house, which is why. But my problem is I always have my door closed. So, you know, like the heat just kind of stays in here instead of kind of disperses in the rest of the house, and I don't get any of the cool air that's kind of in the rest of the house too. So, like I said, that kind of stinks. But, I did though today, guys, I got to so much stuff. I wrote out my planner, started my planner for this week, and checked off a whole bunch of stuff for today, because I did laundry. I edited a ton today. I think I edited 4 vlogs or maybe more, because I thought I only had 4 on my MacBook today, but then all of a sudden or no, maybe I had 6, I think. I uploaded only 2 today, and then I edited another 4, but for some reason there's 9 vlogs. So I was like, okay, definitely that would have made 8. I ended up with 9. So I'm thinking that I actually maybe had an extra one on there already, or else I edited 5 today. I actually don't know, but I got a ton of that stuff done. I finished my Meyer list earlier today. I also ended up doing like I said, laundry as well, and I uploaded this morning. And again too, I set out my planner and wrote in my planner. I did my German lesson today. I think that was pretty much everything I ended up getting to today. I just didn't do dishes, but I did do dishes yesterday after like Easter stuff and all that, which there's still a lot more that has to be washed because of Easter yesterday. But if there wasn't, then there wouldn't have been so much. But today we ended up kind of, well actually no, my mom had a craving, I guess, for Taco Bell today, so she ended up getting Taco Bell for dinner, whereas today was supposed to be leftovers night. And so instead my parents were just like, we're gonna just switch date night. They ended up doing it tonight, and then tomorrow we're doing leftovers. And then I like to do split pea soup on Wednesday, so I asked my dad to go and pick up some split peas at the grocery store on his way home, because I'm not gonna pick it up at Jewel tomorrow because it's gonna be super expensive. So I was like, if you could just like stop on your way home at like, you know, either Walmart or, you know, something like that, because I don't think Aldi's gonna have them. I don't think they normally carry them, so like I said, he's gonna have to stop at some other store. But anyways though, I want to get to bed so I can get to Jewel tomorrow, and hopefully have a lot of time during the day tomorrow to get to more things, more editing, more uploading, more dishes, laundry, all that good stuff, you know, again, just staying on top of things. But again, we have to go to Jewel tomorrow, so I will share with you guys in tomorrow's vlog the Jewel haul. But if you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.